So today I have in a field watch from the brand new company Satori Watches. The watch is a part of their soon to be releasing companion collection, which is coming out by way of a Kickstarter campaign. The watch is a really good everyday wear. There's definitely the field watch vibes happening with this particular watch, but there's also some design elements that give it an original look. Big thanks to Satori for lending this one into the channel for a few days for us to check out together. So let's get straight to it and take a look at the watch. So there's a total of four color options coming for this watch. There's a blue, green, and black, but this white version they call Metropolis White is the standout for me, especially with the contrasting black chaptering. The others all match the dial color, and I'm a big fan of that contrast with chapterings or bezels, especially with white dials. Straight off the bat, I'll give you my biggest critique of the watch, and that is the handset. They're polished, and because of how thin they are, if the light hits them a certain way, they can really blend into the dial. I would have liked to have seen them be a little chunkier or maybe even painted black to give that same contrast as the markers and chaptering. They do look good as is, but you might have to angle the watch slightly if you're getting that reflection on them to get the time. The dial is a matte white. It's fully printed with the minute markers on the outer edge, the hour markers, and then the inner ring with the 24-hour markers. The 24-hour markers are a little small, but even with my eyes that aren't the best, they're still pretty easy to read. Over at the 3, we have the date. The loom is actually pretty good considering there's not a lot of real estate to apply it. As is, I'm totally happy with the loom, but the owner says they plan to add a couple of more layers of BGW9, so it should be even better on the production models. The case is completely bead blasted, other than the case back, which is screwed to the case with 8 screws. We've got a nice curvature to the lugs, and I like the way they did the cutouts on the bezel. Gives the watch kind of a tooly look, but it's actually functional too. The cutout by the crown lets you get a hold of the crown much easier. The crown, by the way, is a signed push-pull crown. Winding action is good. Under the hood is the Swiss-made Sellita SW200, so 26 joule movement beating at 28,800 vibrations per hour and with a power reserve of approximately 38 hours. The strap is a leather-backed canvas strap, and I am a big fan. They should sell these individually too if they can. They're changing these up slightly for the production models with a black leather backing, but if the production straps are anything like this, I'd be very happy with it. The color goes great with the watch. The hardware is signed with the company logo and is finished just the same as the watch itself. Straps are also quick release. There's also going to be an add-on for a bracelet. It sounds like it's going to be limited and only so many available, but you can check in the link below for more details on that. Now, size on the watch, I find to be very deceiving. The case comes in at a width of 43 millimeters, bang on at 43 millimeters, so it's not a small watch. Lug to lug is, I'm getting 50.1 or 50.2, somewhere in there. I can't quite put my finger on it as to why, but until I measured it, I thought for sure this would be around 41 millimeters. It just looks and wears smaller than it should for some reason. The lug opening on the watch is 20 millimeters and the thickness is 11.5 millimeters. Water resist is 100 meters and the crystal is sapphire with an anti-reflective treatment. And here it is on my 7.25 inch wrist, and it wears awesome, I think. Nice looking watch, pretty solid spec sheet too. These are going to be available through the Kickstarter campaign launching early summer. They're still working out the date, but the best, if you're interested, would be to probably sign up to their newsletter at the link below. Cost-wise, these will start at £446 or right around 550 USD for the super early bird backers. Eventually, these will get to £595 or about 740 USD. Big thanks again to Satori for lending this in. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.